We may be making a fundamental problem or a mistake, but I think we go down swinging.
Today, we are trying something completely out of our comfort zone.
Because nothing says quick and easy midweek meal like a 6-hour recipe from a woman who trained at Le Cordon Bleu.
Easy for you to say.
It wasn't.
Nah, we are trying Julia Child's pot roast. It's iconic, it's rich, it's got more steps than an IKEA self-assembly bookshelf.
And we're just two Brits with zero French cooking training trying a legendary American chef's recipe.
And we've got enough for a rugby team.
But will we be able to do it?
Or will Julia be turning in her buff?
Let's find out.
Before we cook this, we've got to prepare it.
So let's go back to the start.
We started by visiting the local butcher to find the perfect and freshest cut of chuck roast beef, just as Julia herself would insist. The meat is then bathed in a mixture of sliced onions, carrots, garlics, herbs and over 5 cuts of the finest Côte de Rhône red wine and a generous splash of brandy. This isn't just meat prep, this is the foundation of flavour, and this magnificent beef chuck roast is left in this rich marinade for a full 24 hours, soaking up every drop of that bold French aromatic goodness before it even goes near the heat. This isn't just seasoning, it's a transformation.
And this has been marinating for 24 hours.
It has indeed.
So we take a look?
Let's go.
Okay.
Ooh.
It looks no different to me.
The beef does look a little different. It looks like it's taken a little bit of the 5 gallons of red wine that was in there.
I'll take your word for it. So what we've got to do, do you like my big fork? It's like a comedy fork.
Why did you point at me with it then?
I've had this in my family since I was a child.
Oh, right, okay.
It's old, it's heirloom. So it says you scrape off all of the vegetables.
Yeah.
Because it's basically swimming in vegetables.
Yeah.
And then we're going to take this.
Ooh,
that really, actually, you're right.
That's
How
taken
did
on
you see that? Have you got X-ray vision? How did you see that?
I could see it through the red wine.
Because you know what it does to you normally.
Wow, look at that. That's taken a real red tinge on, hasn't it?
It has, and then we're going to put...
Oh, I'm helping you out there. There's a little bit of...
We've got to put this on here.
Yeah.
Because we have to pat it dry. And
Okay.
I'm trying not to drip.
There we go.
Look at that. Okay.
Now that is a giant chunk of meat.
That is
isn't
a giant
it?
chunk
Look
of meat.
Look at that.
I wasn't joking when I said there's enough to feed a maybe a small rugby team.
Look at that chunk of meat.
But we've not finished here because we've got to do something with this. Instead of just looking at your meat and smiling, which is what you're doing a lot, we've got to actually pat it dry.
I'm like a proud father. So what's the point of patting it dry? What's all that about?
So apparently it won't brown if it's wet.
So is this just I thought this was a slow cook meal where you just leave it in the pan and cook it for a while.
Oh, I think we do. There's just a lot of... Did you not listen to what I said at the beginning? There are a lot of steps in this. There are an awful lot of steps in this.
Okay.
I'm trying to get all of them.
Get into all the crevices.
Yes, that's
all the
word.
nooks and crannies.
All of those. Look, it's kind of...
Oh, look at that in the inside there.
Okay. Can we just turn this over?
Yeah.
I've just made it wet again because my fork is wet. Okay, we're going to turn this.
Wow, look at that.
And I'm just using kitchen roll. One sheet does plenty, do you remember that?
Yes.
Okay.
So what type of meat was this again?
Chuck roast.
Okay.
So the difference apparently, because there was 2 different types. This one's a fattier of the 2.
Okay.
Wasn't it? Which I thought sounded fantastic.
And we did ask the butcher, because we went to a local butcher's instead of a grocery store, didn't we?
We did. Support local.
Yeah.
So that's all I'd say that's dry. Do you think that's as dry as it's going to be?
Sufficiently dry, I would say, yeah.
So that's it. We're just going to wait for 30 minutes.
Just to confirm, so it's been chilling in a bath all night long, and now it's having another rest for 30 minutes.
Andrew, it's been chilling in a red wine whiskey bath. I mean, it sounds incredible.
Yes, yeah.
So then it just chills out. It relaxes now.
Sounds like most of my 20s.
Yeah. So what we need to do now is we've got to strain the wine from the veggies.
Right, okay, let's get on it.
So my aim today is to use as much crockery and utensils that I possibly can.
I can see this coming. I can see I'm doing the dishes again.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're straining off
the red wine.
The juice.
Oh.
I think we're good so far. Oh, you could smell it, can't you?
When I opened that bottle of red wine last night, oh, it smelled so good.
Yeah.
I'm not endorsing drinking, I'm just saying it smelled good.
Okay.
Okay, so
Look at that. So does this go back
This
in
is
here?
gonna go back
with
in
the
here.
celery, carrots,
Yeah.
and onions?
and then I'm going to tip the veggies into this bowl.
Okay.
So
I need to move that out of the way
Okay.
without getting it everywhere.
I can do it. Go on, go, 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 go. Let's go to this. Why am I going to the sink? I didn't think it was me going to the sink.
I'm busy over here orchestrating. What's going on? I'm
Keep
like the
an eye on-
conductor.
Keeping an eye on how much I use, because we know we're going to use. These pans are so heavy.
Yes,
Can you hold
I
this
can
while
hold that. Okay,
I think
I-
none of us were taking risks with wearing white today, were we?
No, look at that. So I will.
Okay, you hold.
Oh, look at that.
I'll scrape.
Right.
That's
Put
it.
that into there.
Okay.
Do we
And
need
then-
this still?
Yes, I think we're going to. Well, you're going to wash that, or I can get another one, and we
No,
can use another.
no.
Yeah.
Actually, should we not just use it as is? Because then it would all of the seasoning on the pan from the overnight thing would be. Go
Let
on.
me consult
Yes.
this brand new book.
Yes.
Right. It says.
I've
no,
made.
you've
I've,
got to rinse it out.
I've made an executive
No, you
decision.
haven't.
We're going to
No,
go with it like
no,
that.
we're not.
Why?
Because that's not what it says. We are not doing that.
Okay.
We're going to wash this, and we'll see you in half an hour. Julia Child was an American chef who brought French cuisine into every US kitchen, trained at Le Cordon Bleu in Paris. She became a TV icon in the 1960s with her show The French Chef. Her charm, fearless cooking style and love of butter made her a legend, and her recipes still inspire home cooks around the world today. So the meat has been resting for
Yes.
half an hour. We have to brown it off in this pan.
Quick question. How did this pan turn up when you made me wash the other one?
Well, it's a very good question. I just don't think that pan would be big enough.
Okay.
And also that pan needed washing. I mean, you're just going to delay the inevitable, aren't you?
It's a good point, well made.
Okay, so it said the instructions.
Yeah.
I'm going to read these because I want to
Okay.
make sure I'm doing it correctly.
Okay.
Says,
Let us know what Julia said.
Add the fat to the casserole. I assume she means the thing. This,
Olive
the pan.
oil. Yeah.
And when the fat is at the point of smoking, brown the meat on all sides.
Okay, so this needs to
Sizzle, brown.
yes go around the pan.
Well, it's just going to get really, really hot, isn't it?
This is a giant tub.
It is a
giant
giant
pan.
pan. Would you like to know where I got it from?
Where did you get it from?
Costco.
Oh,
Do you know how much it cost me?
I have no idea.
Now, I might be wrong on this, but I think it was like $29. And it was a set of two.
Wow.
That Le Creuset did not cost $29.
No, because we didn't pay for it because we got it as a wedding present
I was glad you...
23 years ago.
Yeah. Is it 23?
23.
Are we on 22?
22, 23.
It's a long time we've stopped
Yeah,
counting.
it feels like 40. Did I say that out loud?
You did. So rude. I've got a fork in my hand. Okay.
I think that's good to go, you know.
It's not smoking. Can you not follow instruction, man?
I'm just hungry. This has already taken 24 hours.
And it's going to take at least another 3.5. So if you are hungry, this is not a quick thing. Oh, look, it looks like it's smoking.
I've got to have a job round here, haven't I? Oh, I'm already failing. So this is £2.5, £3?
Yeah. Go. Go.
Oh, listen to that.
Feel it.
Uh-oh, we're about to set the smoke alarm off.
Oh. Oh.
Oh. Oh, you can smell it, the herbs. Am I just meant to let that sit there or move it?
We're meant to just leave it to you're just sealing it. The smoke alarm is right there.
Do I turn it over now or?
Hang on. Right, well, you're just browning it. So
actually-
you can, let me have a look. I had to take
Oh,
over. Not
Yeah, that's pretty good, that.
yeah.
Turn
There
it
you
over.
go, yeah.
Oh, I can turn it over now. There it goes. What do you think? One side? Do we need more oil in this pan, maybe?
No,
The smell is magnificent,
all I
isn't
can
it?
smell is time.
Yes.
That's all I'm getting.
And we've got loads of that to waste while we wait for this.
I keep reading the instructions like they're going to change.
So who is Julia Childs?
Julia Childs was a very famous chef in the US.
Okay.
I assume she'd be very. I actually this morning
Yes.
thought she'd be similar to Delia Smith or
Who are you?
Mary
Who are
Berry.
you? Yes.
But then I realised that both of those were not old enough, so it's more Fanny Craddock.
Fanny Craddock.
Fanny Craddock.
Oh, wow. Maybe we should do a bake-off. A Fanny Craddock. The
Versus
great
Julia
Childs.
Child.
Yeah, so like the great
Is it Julia
British...
Child? It's actually Julia Child.
Oh, sorry, we've been calling her Julia Childs for the
Well,
last
I
20
call her
minutes.
Julia Child's pot roast.
Ah.
But her name is Julia Child.
Okay.
That to me looks browned off.
It does.
So the next part of the recipe
Okay.
is to pour the marinade
Yes.
into here.
With the meat.
With the meat.
Yeah.
We're going to rapidly boil it to half.
Okay.
Half the amount.
Oh, wow. Oh, look at it bubbling there. It's got a little jiggle on.
Jiggle, 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 jiggle. Jiggle, 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 jiggle.
Yeah, so we're hoping the liquid was going to reduce by 50%, and we're kind of gauging it on how long it's taken. So
And it's taken a long time. So the next step of this journey
yes.
is this.
Now this was the most confusing part and worrying part for me.
Because you've got to translate it into modern day language.
Yes.
And what is a veal knuckle? First of all, most people do not eat veal.
Yes.
So we called the butchers and they had beef knuckles.
Yes.
And I think these are those.
Yes. We hope they are.
Well, it's going to have to be at this point. So I am going to put, it said to put 1 to 2 in. I'm going to put all 3 in because
Yes.
what am I going to do with these?
Because we've got them now.
Now, the one thing it did say was you're
Yes.
meant to crack these. I was going to take a hammer to them, but you, well, how else was that? It was either a hammer or a saw.
Yes. This nearly became a DIY channel.
But you said that you think that they didn't need it.
I'm going with the idea that both ends are both open.
Yeah.
And there's going to be enough liquid in there to melt, I'm assuming, the bone marrow away
Marrow, collagen, all of that. to make
into the sauce.
Make a silky, smooth, rich
Yes. So
sauce.
rather than take a hammer to it and potentially have bits of bone in there, that's what I suggested.
You've never had a
and sup-
curried goat then, have you, Andrew?
I have actually, yes.
Because that has lots of splinters of bones in there.
Yes, yeah. I'll take your point on that. Why are you listening to me then for a
don't
change?
know.
You don't
I
normally
don't-
listen to
I
me,
don't
so
normally,
why are you
do
listening to me on
I
this?
have no idea. Because I just didn't fancy getting the hammer out.
a
I
good-
could see myself in A&E.
It's a good point, well made.
So the next thing we add
Okay,
is the stock.
okay,
So you're meant to add it so it covers 3/4 of the beef.
right. Do we need to push those bits down a little bit more, do we think? Okay.
I'm going to do 8 of these because that's 4 to 6 cups is what it calls for.
Yes, okay, right. 8.
So we could have just eyeballed it because that's 2/3 of the way up.
There you go.
Okay, so we're just bringing this to the boil. You'll be happy to know once it's boiling,
Yeah.
we then got another stop.
Another step.
Another step, not a stop, a step, another step.
Okay.
So we need this to boil.
It smells magnificent. I'm really excited.
It does. Finally,
Yes.
it's simmering. We've got to skim it off and then it goes in the oven. And
Oh.
it's just going to be there for 2.5, 3 hours. But I guess I've made a little mistake.
Wow, what have you done?
So I read the recipe.
Yes.
I wrote all my ingredients down.
It's a very detailed recipe, to be fair to you.
And, you know, I didn't turn the page. I thought it was 2 pages. I thought that's enough instruction.
Yes.
I thought that's long. It's not too bad. And
Okay.
then, because I thought, what do we do with all of these veggies?
It seems a waste just to not use those.
So I thought, I'll have a look. Oh, there's nothing in these instructions.
Yeah.
Turn the page. There's a whole another page of instructions that I've completely missed. So luckily this is going in the oven for 3 hours because we
Okay.
need to dash to the supermarket to go and buy some more ingredients.
Let's get to go into the grocery store then.
Let's get this in the oven.
Yep.
And let's go to the grocery store.
Okay. Into the oven we go. This weighs a ton.
So I was just sat there going through this book again thinking, these vegetables, can't just throw them away.
No, we have a crisis, haven't we?
So I went back and I've read the instructions probably 10 times now. There is nowhere in the instructions that tells you to add the vegetables. However, it tells you to strain them. So
Here lies our problem.
that pot roast has only been in the oven for an hour.
Yes.
It's got 2 hours left.
It has.
We can just put those in now.
I think we should. We may be making a fundamental problem or a mistake, but I think we go down swinging.
I think it'd be more of a mistake not to have them in
Yes.
there.
Because we've got to admit,
That's hot.
all of that goodness that was seasoning overnight should add
Oh.
something to it.
And we have to turn this over anyway.
Okay. Wow.
That looks incredible. Right, we don't want to have this out for too long.
No, okay.
So let's put the vegetables in.
Just spread them around.
No, just pour them in.
Pour them in? Just pour them?
Yeah, just put them in.
Okay.
Okay.
All of that out of there. And then spread it round, you think?
Yeah, because I've got to turn this beef over anyway.
Okay.
I don't think I'll be feeding a rugby team with this.
Why is it when you get it, you think, wow, there's going to be enough meat for 2 days, and then all of a sudden that looks like I could finish that on my own?
I think I could. Oh, it smells incredible. Right.
I love the way that the marrow's cooking down though. Look at that on the side there.
Is it melted out the middle? Nope.
Not at the minute.
Nope.
No.
Maybe you should have cracked it with a hammer.
Yes.
Just saying.
Should have gone down swinging, as I said earlier.
We should have done. Right, this is going back in.
Another 2 hours.
I think I need to sit down.
It's been a very long day. As you can see, it's dark outside.
It has, but I don't know why, because it seemed so simple until I turned that page.
Yes.
I realised I had vegetables to prep.
Yes.
And then I thought, well, we might as well make it a proper meal.
Yes, so we've gone as per the book all the way, haven't we?
Yes.
Even down to the carrots, the frying the onions, which I've seen.
And then we made some mash.
Yes.
To go with it. So this looks incredible.
It looks amazing. My mouth is watering looking at this.
Look at that. It just falls apart.
And I assumed there was going to be more sauce on it. But I believe from what you were saying that basically you add as much or as little as you like, rather than it being like in a casserole type thing.
Julia's recipe says that you can add the gravy afterwards. So I do have the gravy.
So I'll just have this plate and
that's fine. That is absolutely. I'll fight you for it. So I haven't got a gravy boat.
Look at that. That is majestic.
Would you like some gravy?
Yes.
That is majestic. It is. Obviously you're going to get some vegetables though, aren't you?
Yes, I'm going to try these onions. I really wasn't expecting the onions. That was a bit of a curveball for me.
What, the pearled onions?
Yeah. So I mean, those, they were interesting to make. I've never seen that before. I don't think.
I don't know if I have. I'm not sure. I don't know at this point.
You've got something all over your tongue, sweetheart.
I don't remember. And then we did find some cornbread, didn't we?
Yes.
Oops.
Now, again, I don't know if this is the way to go, but we saw the cornbread when we were out shopping to get some bits and pieces, and it looked really good, didn't it?
It does.
So we still.
I was going to make some, but
we still haven't made it yet.
No, I was going to make some, but I thought, why not buy it?
And we were running out of time because this took a lot longer than we thought, didn't it?
Yeah, but I still don't know. Right. Would you like some gravy?
Yeah.
On your
I'm going to go. Yes, I will do, but I'm going to try it without. First,
I'm like this. Oh. Hang on a second. I'm going to try this. Look at that.
Yeah, look at this.
My mouth is watering.
Yeah,
I'm
you
going
go first.
in.
Look at the meat on that. That is magnificent.
Oh, it's so rich, isn't it?
Wow.
That is incredible. It is so rich and hearty.
Wow.
Oh, I'm going to go for a full mouth.
It's got a real tangy kind of. You can taste the red wine, can't you?
You can, but then the stock also adds, and then also it's got like a richness to it, which I assume
that is
are the
amazing.
bones.
Yes, yeah.
It's giving it that. It's all. You know when people say it's got that depth of flavour, I'm like, what?
Yeah,
are you
I don't
about?
even know what that means.
But I get it with that.
Yeah,
It's got like that. Oh.
Wow.
Julia knew what she was doing.
Yes.
And we found out that even though this is French, it's actually an American dish.
Yes, apparently so.
It was brought over I think by the French to
Yes.
the US.
New England apparently is famous for it. But let us know in the comments if it's not. So I'm going to try one of these onions in the meat. Wow.
Try it with the carrots.
Try the onions.
Okay.
They are amazing.
I've got an onion here. I'm going to have some meat. I'm going to have carrot. A mash. Oh, look at that. That is a mouthful.
That's the best bite of the day, that. Those onions are amazing.
Oh, this is incredible.
Let us know what you think. Did we get it right? Did we miss anything?
Yeah, I don't know, but please tell us.
Yes, let us know in the comments.
YouTube think you should watch this video round here. Until next time.
Thanks for watching.
Bye. Wow.
This is amazing.
Yep.